Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be yet another spring candle haul. I feel like I'm kind of running out of titles for these videos because it's just like spring candle haul, spring candle haul, spring candle haul. But this one actually includes some body care in it. Got some of the new scents and the new collections. And also one item from Yankee Candle. So if you're into the new spring candles from Bath & Body Works or you want to hear about them, then stay tuned. So there's a whole new collection of candles coming out, which is like, actually there's not any new scents in the collection, it's just like totally repackages, which can be viewed as a bad thing, probably by most people, but I'm pretty excited about it because it's a lot of like really popular scents that I was kind of hoping would come back for the spring. And I have them, and the labels on these are absolutely gorgeous, guys. Like, probably one of the most gorgeous collections that I've seen from Bath & Body Works in the past year or so. Like, seriously, like, perfect packaging on these. So, this is what they look like. This first one that I have is Pineapple Mango. So, they have, like, floral printed labels with a little white text box in the middle for the name and a little stripe at the bottom of the label that matches the wax color on most of them. So this one has a nice bright yellow wax. So that is Pineapple Mango. The notes on this are right here. It is fresh pineapple juice, mango, and vine-ripened raspberry. So Pineapple Mango, like I said, this collection is like all returning scents. So, no newness, but Pineapple Mango is just a great spring scent. So, pretty much smells exactly like what it says. You get the tart kind of fresh cut, not like overly like drippy or pineapple juice, just kind of like a fresh cut pineapple mixed with like a little bit tart, almost, I always have felt like a mango has like a little bit of a spice, sorry about that, a spice quality to it, but so it's just a really nice combination, and I feel like it captures kind of sweet and tart in like both of those aspects. So that was Pineapple Mango, really popular spring scent. Glad it's back in this gorgeous label. And then next up I have White Gardenia, which is back. So White Gardenia has a few different names. I know it's out in a packaging right now called Rainforest Gardenia, but it is White Gardenia in this iteration. So this one has white wax right there. And the notes on this are right here. So it is classic White Gardenia, sweet apple water, bamboo, and white woods. So I actually did not even have a true gardenia candle in my collection. For some reason, I don't know, I just feel like I kind of got bored of that scent, so I never really kept one in my collection. Like I always either sold it or gave it away or something like that. But I'm so glad that I have a gardenia candle in my collection now because it's a really nice kind of floral scent that I just kind of looked past for a long time, and I'm glad that I finally have one now. Gardenia is a very kind of distinct floral. Like, it doesn't smell like anything else. You like cannot mistake it for gardenia. Definitely is super tropical. Like, I don't know, something about it just screams like beachy or tropical. Definitely has like a, I don't know, I've always felt like there's like that pure white cotton candle. I feel like there's a base of that in here. Kind of comes across just as like a really intoxicating floral. So says sweet apple water on here. Maybe there's a little bit of, it's definitely a sweet floral rather than like a green kind of grassy straight up floral. It has lots of sweetness in it actually, which is pretty nice. And yes, I don't know, like I can't explain this one too well for whatever reason, but most of you have probably smelled white / rainforest gardenia before, so I don't think I need to go too in depth with it. I don't know, it's just a very different floral. There's not too many like different names for it. I know, or well actually I guess in Bath & Body Works kind of nature they call it orchid a lot. There's that beach orchid candle that smelled very similar to the, you know, base gardenia candle scent, but yeah, so that was White Gardenia. And then next up is, oh my gosh, one of like the best labels in this whole collection, and that is Praline Pecan. Look at that like label, it's just perfect. So I think this is called like a paisley print if I'm not mistaken. So here's the notes on Praline Pecan. It is Southern Pecan, Sparkling Cinnamon Sugar, and Warm Caramel. So this scent is very familiar if you shop at Bath & Body Works a lot. Pretty much smells identical to the Pumpkin Pecan Waffles candle from the fall. And it used to be called the Praline Pecan Cobbler, but last year they just slashed the cobbler off the name, and now it's just Praline Pecan. Maybe there are slight differences in the Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, Praline Pecan Cobbler, but I mean, I feel like most of it can probably be chalked up to like time/pour differences. But like for all intents and purposes, same scent. It's just like a really intense kind of nutty maple caramel bakery note, like confection like combination. So nice though. Definitely like it is pretty like fall natured, you know, with the maple caramel kind of nutty route of scents. Definitely screams fall, but why not grab it in the spring? I feel like it's just like a good year-round scent, at least in my book. You know, some people are very specific about their scents. They're like, I only burn this candle in the fall. I mean, it's definitely like super caramely. And you also get a little bit of maple, but I feel like Praline Pecan or Cobbler, whatever they want to call it, goes a little bit more in like the nutty kind of, you know, pecan route. But, yes, so happy that this one is back in this gorgeous packaging. They had it in like the gold marble lid White Barn core thing, but I wasn't a huge fan of that because they look so similar to the ones that we had around the Christmas time frame, so skipped on that one. Glad I did because this one is gorgeous, and I don't know, I love this dark brown wax. Like, it just fits with the label so perfectly. Praline Pecan has me quaking, guys. And then the last one that I grabbed from this collection is Watermelon Lemonade. This one has another gorgeous label. It's like that pink floral with like the teal background. And we've got the pink wax going on this one. Watermelon Lemonade is another super popular scent that's kind of like a staple, you know, always you can count on it to come back. So the notes are right here, if you want to read them. They are watermelon ice, sparkling water, and Meyer lemon. So, yes, this is the Watermelon Lemonade. Tried and true, everyone should love this candle. If you're a basic shopper like me, you'll love this one. Pretty much smells exactly like what it says. You definitely get the kind of candy-ish, kind of like a Jolly Ranchers watermelon, like, you know, syrupy, like really intense watermelon scent. And you do get like a hint of like a citrus kind of sparkling water beverage. And it's really refreshing for like the spring/summer time frame. And yes, this one reminds me of like when I first started getting like addicted to candles. I was like, ooh, watermelon lemonade is so good. So that was all of the candles that I grabbed from the, I believe, did I mention the name? I think someone told me it's called It's Spring, like that's a collection title, but someone said something about like, they saw on the corporate documents, it says something about them being like the pretty collection, I don't know. But so I had 4 candles, and they also have Georgia Peach, which there was like a whole like candle scandal with that one. It was like, it says Georgia Peach, it has Georgia Peach's notes, but it's actually Peach Bellini, so weird with that one. Like the wax is Peach Bellini wax, but wrong name, they printed on there. And there's also Eucalyptus Mint, and there's another one too, which I am totally blanking on for some reason. It was Limoncello is the very last candle, so that I think that makes 7 candles in the collection. I am definitely going to have to get my hands on all of them because they're just so gorgeous. Like, haven't seen that pretty labels from Bath & Body Works in a long time. And the next candle that I grabbed, actually did not get it like, you know, go to the store and get it, but someone actually gave me this candle, a relative did. So it is Black Cherry Merlot in the White Barn core label in that like deep purple wax, and here's the notes on there. It is, okay, I thought I like knew the notes like down pat, but I was wrong. It is dark cherry, black raspberry, and sumptuous Merlot. So this one is a really good scent. I'd been mentioning on Instagram for a while that I kind of had been skipping on like these candles that I was like, I know this comes back all the time, like White Gardenia, and I like just hadn't picked it up for some reason, but someone gave it to me, so that was really convenient. Black Cherry Merlot is just a super, like, in-your-face, cherry scent, you know, kind of that, like, dark black cherry, almost cough syrupy. Like, you know, this candle really isn't for everyone. It's definitely not a gift you want to give to someone, I feel like, because there is just kind of like a stigma around cherry scents for some reason. But it's a very in-your-face kind of just cherry candy, like a blast of it. Super strong, too. And what else was I going to say? Oh, it's a little bit alcoholic, too. Like, almost like a wine kind of scent comes through with Black Cherry Merlot. So, there was that. And I guess we can run through the body care now. So, there is a new collection of body care called Mineral Co. So, there's 3 scents in the line, and I have I bought all 3 to talk about with you guys. So, I guess I'll go one by one. So, I got the little tiny fine fragrance mists right here. They're 0.95 fluid ounce. And I actually got them with my free travel size item coupons. So, the first one is Rose Quartz. So, I'm going to pull my sleeve up so we can, like, test out all of these scents. Hopefully, I have, like, room on my arm for 3 different scents. So, first one is Rose Quartz. So actually they printed the notes on the back of these little travel size bottles, which I was so happy with because normally you don't get notes on travel size. So the notes for this don't know, rose water, lily petals, and fresh patchouli. So sounds super floral and rosy. We'll see how it is. So I've been kind of waiting a second for the alcohol to kind of minimize, and this is a really good, you guys. It's kind of different from rose scents we've had before. I'm looking at a Peony fine fragrance mist that I have, and that one is like super intense, like straight up just a blast of rose essential oil. Like there is not much not that it's like a boring scent, but there's not much like depth to it. Kind of like there's not like any sort of accompanying notes. I feel like it's just kind of like a straight up rose scent. This is definitely a more complex blend. So I mean, it definitely is super similar. I mean, like, it shares that rose base, but I feel like this one has, like, a little bit of, like, an earthiness to it. Almost like the Blushing Pink Rose Petals has, like, cedarwood and kind of woodsy notes in the background. I feel like this one has it, too. It mentions patchouli, so, I do get that, you know, like, a little bit of, like, a woodsy note. But, yes, it definitely has, like, an outdoorsy effect to it, which, kind of, you know, gives the blend a little bit of authenticity because, you know, you might smell a rose and you might be, like, outside, so I feel like they're creating that mood pretty well. So that was Rose Quartz. I really like this scent, and the next scent in the line is called Aquamarine. So this is what it looks like. If it'll focus, I feel like I have to be like a beauty guru doing a little swatch. So the notes on Aquamarine are right here on the back of the bottle. So convenient. It is ocean water, mint leaf, and wet stone. So gonna pull back my other sleeve and we'll test this scent out. So, Aquamarine. Smells, ooh, this one is very, like, manly. I was talking to the sales associate in store, and she said that someone, mentioned to her that this one kind of reminds them of Bergamot Waters, the candle, which, I don't really agree with, but, maybe try it out if you like Bergamot Waters. This one is very, like, intense. It smells like a, kind of like a men's scent. Definitely, like, you know, the men's collection. I feel like this could definitely go into the men's collection. I'm not sure, not to gender role or anything, but, I'm not sure what woman would want to go around smelling like cologne, but if that's your thing, not judging, but, yeah, just like a super citrusy, spicy cologne scent is what I get from this. And I do feel like the mint just has, like, a tiny little roll in this blend. I'm not super strong, but yeah, very like aquatic kind of body care scent. So those were 2 out of the 3 scents, and the last one is my favorite. Saved the best for last, you guys. Moonstone. This is what it looks like. It's kind of purple on there. So I decided I would just use this as my backup because it's my favorite scent from the line, and I would use up the little travel size edition first. So that's what it looks like. Then here's the notes on it. It is bergamot, muguet, and lunar musk. So I originally didn't know what muguet was because, I don't know, that's not a thing most people know what it is. But, so I researched it, and it turns out it's, like, apparently a French term for the lily of the valley plant. So there's your little tidbit of the day. But, definitely sounds right up my alley, like a citrusy, kind of, floral musk kind of body care scent. Definitely just, I don't know. That just sounds appealing to me. And I was right reading the notes, because this is my favorite scent from the whole collection. So I'm gonna spray it on my sleeve here because I've used up like all my arm space. So I didn't get a good spray, okay. Now guys, this is some amazing news, at least to me, because this smells immensely similar to the Sundress candle. This is an oldie but a goodie. This one is from 2015. So there is the notes on there. I think it mentions daylilies, tonka beans, and bergamot. So very similar to the notes on this. They both mention bergamot, a type of lily, and I guess I never really figured out what tonka beans were in fragrance. I feel like I read it was like some sort of like vanilla, I don't know, but Sundress doesn't really smell like vanilla. But anyway, describing the scent actually, it is like a very nice, citrusy, definitely you get the citrus really strong, kind of unisex perfume cologne floral scent. So, it's not like in your face any kind of floral, like it's not, definitely not like straight up rose, and it's definitely not like gardenia or anything like that. Just like kind of like a general sweet kind of, outdoorsy floral. And it just comes across super perfumey and fresh and citrusy. It's amazing, guys. So I literally grabbed this the other day with the $6 Fine Fragrance Mist coupon, and I called it a day because I just had to get more of this moonstone. Like, it's amazing. I just want to like bathe in this scent. If you disagree with me, like you don't feel like it's Sundress, totally fine, no problem at all. I don't at all claim them to be like the same scent at all. You know, like there is definitely differences. I'm not saying they're the same. Like, they're just pretty similar, I feel like. So, I have been all over the Moonstone, and yeah. So, the next, thing I want to talk about is their new signature, kind of scent for the, I don't know, I feel like they do almost one signature scent, like, every 2 seasons. So, it would be, for this year, In the Sun, or for this, like, spring, In the Sun, is the new signature scent. I don't have the notes with me, unfortunately, so, just going off memory, it mentioned something about, orange blossoms and neroli and sandalwood, I'm pretty sure. I think that's right. But this is a great one, you guys. Like, I almost like it more than the Moonstone. But spraying this, it's an amazing, scent. If you love orange blossoms or neroli, kind of that kind of suntan lotion, like a little bit in that route, floral, you will love this candle. It kind of smells like a combination of the White Jasmine candle to me, which came out last summer, and the suntan candle, like kind of merge those together and you get this. It's just like a tropical kind of, probably like white floral, citrus scent. You do get a little bit of citrusy, like, just smells like suntan lotion, straight up, like the kind of classic, copper tone, suntan lotion scent, and it's just so, like, just a great scent for the summer. I feel like, it's just kind of, it takes you away to the beach. So, In the Sun is a great one. I'm really happy with, their kind of floral body care selection this year, because normally we don't get too many floral body care scents. It's normally kind of like fruity, stuff like that. So In the Sun is really good. And another random one that I picked up, I don't know what came over me, because normally I don't go for these, but kind of in the tradition of buying stuff that I normally wouldn't, I grabbed a Beautiful Day Fine Fragrance Mist, just because I have the Beautiful Day Wallflower actually in right now. So this is Beautiful Day, and it is so good. The Beautiful Day Wallflower is so strong. But so having that Wallflower in kind of made me want a Fine Fragrance Mist in it, which I grabbed. I don't have the notes for this one either, which is annoying, but pretty sure I know them by heart. I think it's like something about apple, maybe apple water, and peonies and daisies. I'm pretty sure that's the notes for this, but smells exactly like that. You definitely get the juicy, sweet, like, green apple. And just like a kind of bright floral note comes through with this one. So, a beautiful day. Just had to grab it. I blame the wallflower. The wallflower made me do it. And then I grabbed a few pocket backs, which I never really buy, but they didn't have a candle sale this weekend. This is actually like a collective haul. Like, I took my haul from last weekend and merged it with my haul from this weekend and made it into one video. But so I grabbed 5 pocket backs actually, but I gave one to my mom because I didn't really like it. So I'll just show you the 4 that I have here. Actually, what they did this year is they brought back the Fiesta collection of pocket backs. If you remember from 2016, like that spring, there's a Fiesta collection of candles. It had like the original Baja Cactus Blossom in it and just a lot of the spring returning scents. So they had matching pocket backs that year, and they actually brought them back this year. Not the candles, but the pocket backs. And I think there's only a few scents that they brought back. But anyway, this is what they look like. This is Cactus Flower and Coconut, which is very unique, kind of like a, there's almost like a peppery like spice to it, but I really like it. So Cactus Flower and Coconut. I am literally tripping over my own words today. And then in that same collection I got Island Margarita, you know, like that salty kind of mango fruit citrus blend. And then the other 2 that I got were literally, I cannot grammar today. Going crazy, guys. The Easter pocket back. So this is what it looks like. It says, "Oh snap, cotton candy." And not a fan of this packaging, but you know. This one literally smells like straight up vanilla buttercream to me. Like I almost want to say it's a vanilla buttercream repackaged, but can't say that because A, someone's going to fight me, and then B, someone's going to like disagree, and it's going to be a big like spectacle, like, oh, CandleConnoisseur said it was a vanilla buttercream repackage, and I'm going to get the candle police called on me. But so that one smells just like vanilla buttercream to me. I don't know how no one has caught on to that, or maybe I just haven't seen it yet. Like someone compare it to that. But anyway, the other one that I got was a very terrible looking one. It says, "Don't quit your daydream." Literally, what? But the actual scent is pink lemonade. It's just a very generic, fruity, citrus, blah combo. We get it a million times a year. It doesn't smell like pink lemonade really much at all. Like, I don't know. Pocket backs are so blah these days. Except for these 2. These are like the only ones that are in the store without like a weird quotable saying on it. So, just had to grab some pocket backs. I go through them like crazy, so grabbed those. And then another random purchase is a new scent that like literally isn't in candle form, but it's in room spray form for some reason, and that is watercress and pear. So I don't have the notes for this one, but just smelling it in the bottle and spraying it around my room, this like is so immensely close to the pink Prosecco candle. Like, you know, that kind of similar to what's it called? Pink Apple Punch. Just smells very similar to that. I can't get over like their similarities actually. I think watercress is something like a green, like leafy item. I haven't researched it, so don't quote me. But yeah, it just literally smells like a pink Prosecco repackaged to me. Again, I'm not gonna say they're repackaged because someone's gonna fight me. But that just smells so similar to me, like the tart kind of crisp apple / pear scent is what I get from that one. And so I also got another room spray, but it's in my car actually. I got Aloha Kiwi Passion Fruit in the weird like Wish packaging. Like they have like, they're even getting quotable room sprays these days. Better watch out, guys. But so grab some room sprays, and then I trekked on over to Yankee Candle, which is bizarre for me. Like I've went in there and smelled stuff before, but never really bought a large jar from them. But I did it the other day. I don't know if it was a local thing, but in that store they were $10 off. So made it like $17.99, almost $20 after tax. So the candle that I chose to buy from them is Fresh Cut Roses right here. So just gorgeous packaging on these. I love like kind of like the marbling of the Yankee Candle wax. Looks super unique. And there's the label on there. So they don't print the notes on Yankee Candles, which kind of sucks. But anyway, grabbed a large jar and Fresh Cut Roses. So what I get from this is almost like a fruity scent, most prominently actually. Maybe like a pear, I feel like, or just like a sort of like any kind of tart, in the more tart direction fruit, I get that first, which is unique. And then you obviously get the kind of like straight up rose essential oil scent, and it comes off pretty much like halfway green, halfway perfumey. You know, it's just like a good medium in between those two kind of categories of rose scents. It's just a hint powdery too, kind of like a grandma rose scent. But I don't know why everyone hates rose scents. I love rose scents so much. They're probably one of my favorite scents, if not my favorite. I think my favorite floral has to be like a peony or something. So that was fresh cut roses right there. I just haven't like didn't really get into Yankees because they're just so expensive. But so that was a fresh cut roses right there. And then we are almost done, guys. I just wanted to show you some of my like little DIYs from the past few weeks. So I've really been into making my own candle labels. So that is what I have to share with you guys here. So I made 2 DIY candle labels, and this is what they look like. So I made Sweet Cherry Pie and Blue Hyacinth right there. So both of these are actually Walmart candles. So like you can tell by the bottom label, these are actually Mainstays candles from Walmart, which are like, I think they're $3.97 or something like that, just like under $4, which is amazing. And the original scent of Sweet Cherry Pie is just cherry pie. That was what it was marketed as by Mainstays, and it is a total dupe for the Sweet Cherry Pie candle from Bath & Body Works, guys. If you remember this candle from last spring at Bath & Body Works, it is a total dead on. Like, I am not someone to call a candle a repackage, like, if it's not. But this is, like, dead on the same scent. You get the, like, very similar to Black Cherry Merlot, actually, the base scent of the two. But, you get that very intense kind of, straight-up cherry candy-like scent. And it's mixed with, like, a little bit of, like, a bakery, like, delicate crust note. And that is what this smells like. So, just printed this label out myself on some sticker paper, and here we are. And I put a little Bath & Body Works lid on there. It's a Made with Love lid. And I really like how it turned out, but I'm just so, like, blown away by the fact that Cherry Pie from Walmart is a repackage of Sweet Cherry Pie, or rather a dupe for it, so had to grab that and make my own little label. They actually make that scent in a wax tart form as well, which is so immensely strong. I melted that, like, 2 cubes of it the night that I got it, and it, like, blew my room away. It was just so strong. So that was Cherry Pie, remarketed by me as Sweet Cherry Pie. And another Walmart candle that I grabbed to make a little revamped label for was Blue Hyacinth. That is its original name. Mainstays did indeed name it Blue Hyacinth. And I printed this label out for it and gave it a Bath & Body Works lid. And here we are. So, here's what the wicks look like on there. The wax looks a little weird. I couldn't find any without, like, those little lines in the wax. But, so this is what Blue Hyacinth ended up looking like. What this one smells like to me is actually a really expensive smelling floral blend. Kind of like, just like a pretty generic, like, green floral scent. It's just a little hint of sweetness in there. Maybe a little bit, tiny bit perfumey, but probably mostly just like that green, fresh perfume scent. So just wanted to show off my label designs. I actually sent a few labels to a friend, and if you all, I would definitely sell these labels if you would want me to. I just couldn't, of course, print the Bath & Body Works branding on the bottom because of, like, legal reasons. I definitely couldn't, like, profit from selling, like, something that says their name on it. So, but if you all would like me to make and sell you labels, I would definitely do that. I haven't done it yet. I think a few people were interested in having me make them some on Facebook, so might sell them on Mercari. But if you're interested in that, message me on Instagram. My handle is in the description of this video. So just had to give a shameless self-promo for my, like, labeling, like, business, which isn't even a business. But so yeah, this video has been entirely too long. Thank you so much if you watched the whole video. But yeah, that is everything that I wanted to talk about. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Ugh. It was limoncello. Ugh. So, I got the... Okay.